guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this magnificent Monday here in Connecticut. Life's good, guys. Life's good. It is beautiful out. I understand it's hot as can be with some of my homies down in Florida and around this great land of ours, but right now it is to die for here in Connecticut. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Doc would love the 1SB. Love it. The little bit that I know about him, guys, and the way he plays and everything, this is the mouthpiece for him. Anyway, I have played quite a bit, so let's see if I've got anything left, and we'll talk about Doc and the 1SB. Life's good, guys. Barely holding the horn. Life is good. Anyway, I'm sure you saw, yes, it was Friday's video. A lot of you did. Doc and his 95th birthday. Belated from me. I don't keep track of those things, but special thanks to Mush and, was it Ray Rosario? A handful of guys let me know about Doc and his birthday. So, anyway, this goes back to that wonderful, glorious time that I actually met the man, and he was listening to me in all my glory with probably the best brass quintet that's ever been put together. But that's the brass quintet's for a different story. Phenomenal brass quintet, and he saw me, well, one might say at my best. But anyway, goes back to the discussion we had. Again, I came out of my reverie, which is the focus, and sure enough, there's Doc standing there, and he's small, man. He's not a big guy. Smiling, nodding up and down, big smile on his face. Guys, take a break. I gotta go talk to Doc. We all have to go talk to Doc. We just surrounded him like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, the first thing he said to us / me, I was the first one over there. Even then, I was running 10 miles a day. I could beat them all. All the guys in the quintet in the race. Man, you guys sound great. What mouthpiece are you using? And at that time, it was not the first two Jerry's mouthpieces, but it was right at the beginning. Now, the first two, if you remember, was a 1 and a 2. The 1 was the same rim as the 2, but it had a much deeper cup. That was the orchestral mouthpiece. And the 2, same rim, but a smaller lead screamer. Okay, I kept both in my case. Practiced both of them back and forth every day because of the rim. Okay, it wasn't that. It was the next group, and I'm not sure which one it was. But I said, well, it's one of my good friend Jerry Callett's creations. And he says, really? Now, this is what I can't believe I didn't put it in the original thing. He says, you know, I came across a couple of Jerry's mouthpieces a while ago. And I'll tell you what, he's onto something. He said, he's onto something. He's not there yet, but he's onto something. It's not for me yet, but I'm telling you, there's something about it, the balance, and he's onto something. I said, I agree. I said, it's a work in progress, but we hadn't done the tongue yet or anything. It was all thick upper lip and the whole 9 yards. Thick bottom lip. But, now think about it. If he agrees that way back with these Neanderthal mouthpieces that Jerry was putting out on his own lathe, right, in his own studio, the whole 9 yards, handcrafted, literally handcrafted, and he thought he was on to something back then, guys, we know how he plays. You know the center that he's after, the whole Harry James thing. You know that a power that he played with. You know the range, double C and above, the endurance, the ungodly endurance. We know what he's after. Guys, he would love this. He would love this mouthpiece. By the way, guys, I just got the new shipment in. All of you that are on back order, as soon as I get this video up, I'm going to go box them up and bring them to the post office, so you'll have them soon. I will email you with the tracking info. And guys, if anybody wants one, email me. Even though I will not be able to get to the post office until Friday when I get back, I will take orders, and I will have my laptop, and we can set up lessons and all this sort of answer questions and everything. I do have time in the hotel room at night where I can do all that. So, the communication is still good. The only thing I can't do is box up said mouthpiece. I can send a book. Anyway, Doc would love the 1SB. The only thing that I'm a little concerned about and how he would take to the 1SB, and this is a little bit, he does tighten his corners. He makes no bones about that, and I'm not sure at a certain point if it would close off on him. All of you that play it, please put your comments down below and think about it. Now, if I were in a position where I could explain that to him, and we would sit down and play it for a little while, and he would see the light at the end of the tunnel, I really and truly believe, because he doesn't overblow. I do think he works a little too hard, even at this age, but he does not overblow. The tongue is in the right, you listen to his Carnival of Venice, and the tongue's in the right spot, man. There's pop on every note, and certainly the concept is absolutely right. So I know that it would work for him down the road, and if it was a one-on-one where I could explain what's going on, and he had the patience to work on it for a little while. Guys, many pros don't. And I completely understand. How many times does a pro come in right here and sat down, and we play it for him? He says, I see what it's going, guys, but I'm playing tonight, and I got to have that G, that type of thing. They just don't have the time, like I do, to sit here and work on different things, and I get it. But if he would, I know he would love it. Absolutely love it. And it would add notes to his upper register that he hasn't had in years. I know he'd love it. Anyway, guys, you would love it too. Guys, give it a chance. Email me at the email at the end of all these videos and give me your shipping address. Now that's another thing. The shipping address, guys, I get paid via PayPal unless you want to put a check in the mail. And the address that is I get on the invoice on PayPal very often is not an accurate shipping address. It is just the address that came through with some credit card or debit card you used for the PayPal. Many times, guys, if you move, whatever, and you don't change the address on the credit card. Okay, so very often it's going to different parts of the country and the world, and just make sure I have an accurate shipping address. Okay, and do that via an email. And guys, and it all comes with, for that transition period, it comes with a free lesson, Skype lesson, and I'll walk you through your overblowing, the whole 9 yards. Guys, you'll love it. I can honestly say I have never had anybody buy one and send it back, it doesn't work for me. Never. I have had people say, I understand, and I got this coming up, and I just can't be working on it. But after that, I'll put it in, and sure enough, down the road, an email, I love it, it's so easy, blah, blah, blah. Best mouthpiece ever made in the history of brass. Okay, guys, we'll talk on Friday. Eat and drink fruits and vegetables, and live your life with true power. Not the fake stuff, true power. Love you all.